What's up, guys? It's Mike. I am new to this live event thing, so we're giving this a try. I tried this a long time ago, and it worked out really well. But this is a completely new program I'm using, so we're gonna see if it's working. So you guys, let me know how my audio is, how the quality is, and we can use this time to kind of chat, talk, and just answer a couple questions that you guys may have. So let's see what I can do with this new program. So the program is pretty good, and hope you guys are enjoying everything I've been doing for you guys so far. It's been different, and it's been cool to see you guys see you grow with me with the channel. So let's see what we can do. Let me find some videos you guys can watch with me. So stay tuned real quick. Hold on one second. Alright guys, so it looks like the audio is good. Now what I notice is there's a delay in the video, so what I talk about and then I'm reading the comments on the side and it's not coming in as fast, so sorry, I apologize for the delay there. So this is your opportunity to ask me whatever questions you guys have. So and ask them, and then I'll try to answer them as I go. But in the meantime, pretty much I'm just at home. I was working, and then now I'm here to answer whatever questions you guys have. If this is a hit, if you guys do like this, then maybe I can do like a weekly show where just for like half an hour, maybe on a random day, I'll schedule the event early, and then I can sit here and answer questions. We can talk about literally anything. It doesn't even need to be car related. It could be about college life. It could be relationships. It could be anything. You can ask about my equipment. You can ask me what I've been doing. Anything that you may have, feel free to ask them. So I will try to figure out how to work this thing as I go, and hopefully you guys are patient with me. Oh, you know what? This is a good one. Let's see. Let's start off with this. I want to know where you guys are from. Like, comment below where you guys are from, whatever state, whatever country, and then tell me how old you are, because I'm curious about who's watching my videos, where you guys are from, and how old you guys are. So let me know how old you guys are, and then you tell me a little bit about yourself, and then maybe I can tell you something about myself too. All right, so first question comes from Ryan. So Ryan is asking what exhaust I'm getting. Now, I am not getting any exhaust as of yet. I really want to, but I'm still waiting. I've got grown-up responsibilities I have to do first, so I don't know yet, but I have had some experiences with NVIDIA lately. With if you guys haven't seen AJ's video, AJ has a catless exhaust, no cats. I think it's straight, and there's literally, the car is really loud, but it sounds really nice. Out of all the exhausts I've heard, NVIDIA seems like a really nice mellow middle ground. The nameless exhaust, if you guys have heard of it, it's really loud because there's literally no muffler, and everything else is just too loud. From talking to a couple guys from Foreman Performance, if you guys haven't heard of them yet, they're a Costa Mesa performance shop. They do really good work, and they have a lot of clients from all over the state and all over the nation. But they told me that with Cobb exhaust, the problem with that is I guess the exhaust bangs up against the car. So with NVIDIA, they've made it in a way where it doesn't bang up in the car. So with just that simply said, I'm not going to get an exhaust that bangs up against my car. So I'd probably get NVIDIA if I were to get an exhaust, and that's what that's what I'd like to do in the future if I can. So that hopefully that answers your question, Ryan. Let's check out the next question. So pretty much right now what I'm doing is I'm trying to read all the comments right now, so I apologize if there's a couple seconds of silence here. I'm reading about where you guys are from, and it's amazing to see that everyone's from everywhere across the country and across the world, and it's really cool. Like all the way from Florida, North Dakota, Brooklyn, Tahoe. Oh, Lake Tahoe. You know, I spent a lot of time in South Lake Tahoe as a kid because I grew up in Sacramento. Chicago, I actually been to Chicago. I was in downtown. I went to, I want to say, I forget the college name, but I went to Northwestern for a competition before. San Fernando, I drive out there all the time. I've never been to Miami. So what's up, Subi Flow? Of course I know you. I've never been to Vancouver, Washington, but I'd love to go there. South Florida sounds cool. Baltimore, Maryland, and the UK. The UK sounds really cool, but I've never ever been to the UK, obviously. But it's really cool to see where you guys are from. And then someone from Orange County, which is 22, which is cool. And Dublin, Ireland, that's cool too. Never been to Dublin, Ireland, but the only experience I have of knowing Dublin is from the movies, pretty much. Let's see what other questions we have here. Let's see. Oh, there's someone's 13 and they live in Greece. That's cool. Okay, so let's try another question here. Do you want from Eric? Eric asked, do you want to lower your car? But I can't. And it's true. I want to lower my car, but I can't. The thing is, when we go out with our friends, I'm usually the driver. And the problem with me is I don't like being a burden to traffic. So I don't want to slow down really slow for people, and then I have to kind of weave my way around. You know, that's just inconvenient for other people, and I don't want to do that. And besides that, I can't do the low life because I pack a lot of stuff in my car. Besides people, there's groceries, camping, a lot of gear. We help friends move in my Subaru. Literally, my Subaru is like a utility car because I actually use it a lot. I just don't have it just for looks. I actually use it quite often, and I haven't been biking in a while, but from time to time I load my mountain bike up there, and that's why I can't lower my car. I love the look, but there's nothing to say that I might end up doing it in the future next time. I looked up some coilovers recently, and a couple guys suggested a few coilovers, so I kind of do want to lower my car in the future, maybe just a little bit, just for the look, but I never know. I mean, you never know. I might do it, I may not. Let's look up another question. J-Dog 3432,000 asks, what will be your next upgrade? I've talked about this upgrade for a long time, a very long time. A short shifter, and that's what I really want to do, is get a short shifter, but I just haven't had the opportunity to get it. One big reason is because the stock shifter on a WRX on my 2011 is actually really good already, and I honestly feel no reason to change the shifter at all. I had a friend in my car yesterday which drives a Volkswagen something, one of the hatchbacks, and he felt my shifter and he said, oh wow, is this a short shifter? And it's actually not. So that's one of the biggest reasons. I kind of like just a lower height, but there's really no need for it as of right now. But I'm just kind of used to getting cars with short shifters. But the good thing is, with the Subaru, it's already really short, so you really don't need it as of right now. Person named Kuva Razor, K-U-V-A, Razor, asked where I'm from. You look like you're Asian. You have an Asian background. I am Asian. I'm actually Vietnamese, which is pretty common in California. I'm Vietnamese, but I'm also a part French. My dad is part French, and he speaks pretty much fluent French and English and Vietnamese and all that. So I'm pretty much Vietnamese. That's pretty much what I identify myself with. But if people wonder why I have certain features or whatever, that's pretty much why I'm a part French, if that makes any sense. Nate, you're from Sacramento. I'm from Sacramento too. I am actually from South Sac, and my family's still up there, and I live in Orange County now. I'll be visiting there pretty soon, so hopefully I can organize a big meetup there, and I think that would be pretty cool. So many questions. I'm trying to answer all of them. Sorry, guys. Daniel asked, do you like the STI rear wing? And if you so, would you get one? Okay. I like the STI wing, but I think it's too big. That's what she said. No, I was just kidding. I like the STI wing a lot. I think it looks really cool because especially the new ones, they're not just like a big, like a rectangle anymore. They're kind of a rectangle but slanted back, so it gives it a more aggressive look. I do like it. I actually looked for one when I first got the car. I wanted to do a trunk swap, so I went on the forums to look it up. I couldn't find anyone with a blue one, so I decided not to get the trunk swap. But right now, I'm going through a wingless phase. I really, really want a wingless trunk, like really want a wingless trunk, but I'm not gonna get one yet. I'm gonna go with this right now, what I have right now, until later. So we'll see what happens, right? You never know. Let's try another question here. Oh yeah, at any time, you guys, if like my audio is cutting out or it's not good or it's too loud, let me know. I get pretty excited and I start speaking really loud. It's just my personality. Subiful asks, how often do I camp? I used to camp a lot. And my favorite time to camp is the winter time because I guess I like cold weather rather than hot weather. But you guys remember I hurt my knee not too long ago, so I haven't been able to camp anytime recently. But I used to camp pretty often, like I don't know, a few times a winter, and that's pretty fun. I like just being outdoors. We try to carry like minimal things. We'll carry a bag, like a backpack, and then my wife will carry a backpack, and we'll carry like one big like cooler, but it's a soft cooler, and then we'll bring only like one plate for each person and one utensil. We're forced to clean it and wash it. We don't bring anything that you have to throw away. That way we don't ruin the environment. I'm not some like crazy environmentalist either. I just want to keep it light so that way I can carry stuff. And then, you know, we just hang out and we just sit up by the fire, and then we'll go night hiking, and if we get far enough we can see the city lights, you know, just stuff like that. It's kind of fun. Is it Psycho 7190 asked me if I put my plates on yet. I have my plates, but then I usually stick the dealer ones on for videos, and that's kind of why. And Kuba Razor laughed. Yeah, I know. That's what she said. Let's see. There's a lot of questions here. So Nathan asked if he's seen my videos, and he asked about my wrapping videos, if I have any experience wrapping myself. He just ordered some wrap for his mirrors and curious if the difficulty would be. I personally don't have any experience in wrapping at all. I've been watching Daniel wrap his car, the things he's wrapped, and it looks really good. So I don't have any experience at all about it. If you guys have any questions at all with wrapping, feel free to ask premiumautostyling.com. Hit up their website and just give them a question. Just send an email to them, ask them, hey, you know, I have a question on how to do this and how to do that, and they're more than happy to help you. Daniel from Premium Auto Styling, the owner himself, is really cool. So if you have any questions, just hop on there and ask. He's just really nice. I mean, for me, you know how I'm like looking always for like nice people to talk to, because I'm not like this guy who wants to be like, oh, I'm the coolest guy ever. Daniel is really cool. So if you guys have questions, send him an email. If he doesn't answer the phone, send him an email. So the website's premiumautostyling.com. Let me show you the website right here. Okay, guys, sorry about that. This is his website, premiumautostyling.com. If you guys have any questions regarding wrap or vinyl, then he can help you guys out. If you guys give him a call, or you guys can even hit him up on email, and he's more than happy to help you out. So make sure you guys check it out. Really cool guys. So just check out his website. You're welcome, Subi Flow. Of course, I remember you from Instagram. I have a lot of Instagram people, so I try to answer everyone's question. Nathan, yes, I'm from Orange County, and they are actually based in Costa Mesa or so. And yeah, just hit him up. He can help you out. And if you're local, and if you want him to install it for you, then he can help you. So don't be shy. Just give him a call. Bennett, you asked me if I like Vietnamese French iced coffee. Yeah, I do. I don't like coffee in general, but when it comes to Vietnamese coffee, yes, I do like it. I think the reason why is because I like it. I like really sweet stuff when it comes to coffee, but I like salty stuff when it comes to snacks. If that makes any sense at all. 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. So just keep the questions coming. Talk to Hey guys, I'm back. I'm sorry about that. I was reading through some questions and then I got a phone call. So let me see if I have another question. Someone asked me real quick. Last name is Kumar. Asked me, how did I get so Instagram famous? Haha, that's funny. I don't know. It's luck, I guess. Part of it was probably from YouTube and just doing a lot of videos, and then the one thing I learned was quality over quantity. So if you guys were to make videos on YouTube, remember, it's quality over quantity. Just remember to make really good quality videos. And if you guys haven't noticed, I spend a lot of time on my videos. It may seem real short, like 2-minute videos, 5-minute videos, but the time to record, it's work. It's a lot of work, and then editing, making sure it looks good, making sure things link up, making sure I talk about the right things. I'm not just rambling on all day. If you guys watch other videos on YouTube, you guys notice some people just kind of ramble on all day. And that's one thing I don't do in my videos. I try not to. And if I do, I tell you guys I will. I am rambling on because, you know, vlogs, that's when I start talking about random stuff. But for the most part, I try to keep all of my videos informative. I try to keep them entertaining, and then I try to keep them really structured. That way it's interesting for you guys. But that's kind of what happened, and I guess just from having subscribers and views on YouTube, kind of linked over to my Instagram, and then it made, I don't know, it made my Instagram grow and it's growing pretty quick, so I like it. Let's look up more questions here. Sam asked me, what is your dream car that you wish you own? I don't know. I don't have a dream car. I know I really, honestly, kind of want a BMW M3 one day. I think they're really cool because that's like luxury side. If I'm looking for a luxury car, I kind of want a BMW M3 one day just for luxury purposes. But for modding and having fun, dream car is a Subaru, definitely a Subaru. An unreasonable dream would be like an R8 one day. You know, one of those dreams where it's like you're gonna have to be a millionaire to and able to afford those things. But a dream car for luxury purposes, be an M3. A really fun car to have would probably be a GTR. I think that's everyone's wish if they had a GTR. And then for practicality, like something that's practical that I can actually reach, a dream car would be just maybe an STI, maybe a new one, modded out really low. I don't know, but that's not really practical anyways. J-Dog, yes. 2013 white STI done by Premium. Yes, I remember. Let's see. I1A918N9 asked, what do you guys make of the UK car scene and what do you know about it? Honestly, I don't know anything about the car scene in the UK at all. I barely know anything about the car scene in California, honestly. I don't go to a lot of meets, so when I do, I try to announce it to let you guys know that I'm going out. That way you can always go, because I don't go to meets too often. I just have too many things, you know, grown-up stuff. Sergio, paintballing. You know, I do want to paintball. I don't know when I can, but definitely let me know. Send me a private message when you decide to go, because I've been looking for people to go paintballing with. I actually never been. I've been shot at an airsoft gun before. Someone shot me with an airsoft gun as a joke, but I've never been paintballing. It looks like a lot of fun. Something I would like to do. I do shoot a lot, as in firearms. I like shooting. Kumar asked, what do you think of the old STIs 04 into 07? If you guys remember my story, I actually was gonna get a 2006 STI. Really close to getting 2006 STI. I did not end up getting it because the owner didn't get his paperwork online, and I was a little impatient with waiting for him, so I went out to a dealer, ended up getting my Subaru WRX, which I'm happy. I like it a lot. Legacy wagons. You know, I've seen a couple legacy wagons, Thomas asked. Pretty cool. Yeah, let's see. Other questions, guys, let me know. Any questions you guys have, feel free. You know, I'm going to try this desktop program, and we'll see if it works, because I'd like to kind of, I don't know, watch videos with you guys on YouTube. We can find some like interesting videos and we can watch them together to give us an opportunity just to look around and talk. So let me try this out. So let's see what I can get going for you guys. 1 second. I think we have a question from Conrad over here. He said, let's do a car meet in Sac. You know what, if it's the if you're talking about go-karts, there's a go-kart track off the freeway in Sacramento. I remember going before. It was pretty cool. But I do want to do a car meet in Sac too if I'm ever up there. Yeah, Kuba, that's funny. Yeah, definitely. I wish I can get a heavily modded car one day. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Let's see. Do you get... Let me see what else we can find. Ultimate favorite Fast and the Furious car. Don't have one. Maybe one day. I think we have a question from... Hold on 1 second here. Alright guys, sorry. There's more questions. I'm trying to read all of them and the computer is going crazy. There's just so many comments coming in. So Ryan asked me a question and there's too many comments for me to find it, but let me try to see if I can find your question. Ryan, you asked me some sort of question here. Let me see if I can find what you're asking. Ryan, let's see. Do you like a 2007 STI roof spoiler? If so, do you performance.com they fit your car? The 2000 STI roof spoiler. Are you referring to the spoiler on like the window, or are you talking about the back one? If so, I like both of them anyways. Both of them are really nice. Really like the look of the car. Makes the car look really aggressive. But for me, I've been kind of going towards the wingless look so far, and I kind of want to do the wingless thing. So we're gonna do a quick shout out. We're gonna do a quick shout out to Daniel from PremiumAutostyling.com. He sent me a quick text on my phone saying he's watching the thing live right now. So shout out to Daniel from PremiumAutostyling.com. Make sure you guys check out his website with all your premium needs. Also, Daniel was also hooking you guys up with 15% off for any vinyl needs. I made the video on the movie meet and the giveaway. These little buttons, you guys see this button right here? It's a WRX button, and we have a Subaru one logo and an STI, and those are all available on premiumautostyling.com/iButton. So if you guys are looking for some, those are pretty cool. I had it on my phone for a couple weeks now, and it's still on here. It still looks good as new. But a quick shout out to Daniel for watching right now as we speak. But hopefully I answered some of your questions there. will you ever go to Cars and Coffee? You know, I want to go to Cars and Coffee, but it is so early. You guys wake up so early to go. Like, I don't know, Cars and Coffee's what, 7 in the morning, 6 in the morning, something really early. And definitely, I'm an early bird, but not to drive that far. That's a big thing. You know, here's a question for you guys. You know how you guys have seen my videos and they've been a little bit different lately where I'm kind of doing a car and driver, so it's less of my car and more of other cars. What cars would you guys like to see? Within reason, of course. If I can find the person that lives local, maybe I can find the car to do a video. So you guys tell me right now down below, what cars would you guys like to see? Like, would you like to see like maybe an 07 Subaru, or like an 06, or you know, an 04, or an EVO 8, EVO 7. Tell me what car you would like to see, and maybe I can work something out. I want to make sure that my channel is tailored towards you and not specifically me. So it doesn't matter what I like to put on here. If you guys don't like it, then it's not going to be any good. So definitely tell me what you guys want to watch, and I'll be more than happy to do it. The question is, have I done my quarter mile yet from 70 Chevelle Deuce? I have not done a quarter mile in this Subaru yet. I did a quarter mile in my Camaro though, my 98 Camaro, and I got a high 12s in my Camaro, and what I had on there was it was mostly stock kinda. At the time it was a stalled auto with a 3400 stalled auto with 3.72 gears and long tube headers, no cat, 3-inch, no mufflers, and also was dumped too for sort of the exhaust. The transmission itself was I don't remember the transmission name, but it was a TH something, and that one had a shift kit, and I think that's about it. But the stalled auto was the biggest thing on the car, and it got a high 12, which was really good. I drove it pretty hard, and then eventually, after getting such bad gas mileage, I switched it out and got a 6-speed manual for the car. So from then on, I got a 6-speed manual for the Camaro, and that's what I had. So, but never drag raced a Subaru. I don't know if you guys noticed, but a Subaru is actually really hard to launch. I found it really difficult to launch. It's different. It's just, I guess, the 4-wheel drive maybe. I found the Camaro so much easier to launch because it's a rear-wheel drive, but a Subaru, a 4-wheel drive car, just pretty difficult. I don't know. So Conrad asked me if I have a favorite road I'd like to drive on. There is a road I'd like to drive on. It's actually in the city of, I want to say, Brea, and it's like Brea, California. It's northeast and just west of the 71 freeway. And that road is very windy. When I had a motorcycle, I used to take my motorcycle through there. And when I had a Camaro, I did the same thing. I drove it through there. Obviously, the Camaro is not made for windy roads, but it was just a nice road. It's one lane going to, I guess, 2 lanes, both going opposite. And really nice windy road. You can take it really nice. I had a guy I knew that had a S13, I think they're called, with a roll cage and with really stiff suspension, and he used to take it through there really fast. That's one of my favorite roads to drive. I haven't taken my Subaru out there yet, but I do plan to, and that's kind of a surprise I wanted to do for you guys, was actually mount some cameras on my car and then take it through the canyons and show you guys what the canyons are. And that's one of my favorite roads to go to. If I were able to go there again, I definitely would. So Nate asked me to find someone with a WRX STI or GC8. I do actually have someone with a GC8 that I can do a video on, so I'll make sure I write that down right now, and I'll make sure we'll do a video for that one. The GC8 is pretty cool, so I think we have a winner there, so we'll see. So someone asked me a question about my site, when it's going to be fully available. If you're referring to my primal driven site, it's something I haven't spoken about yet, but I've put it in my videos. The site is under construction, and it's going to be a surprise what's going to be on the website. So all I want you guys to do is just keep in mind that it's there, and once it's there and once it's up, it's going to have some good stuff for you guys to look at, to get an easier way to connect to me. So I'm pretty excited about it, but I'm kind of keeping it under wraps so you guys don't know too much about it. Kind of get you guys excited about it. So a question here is Superior 100 asks, how much money have I spent on my car including modifications? I don't know, actually. Let's see, the Cobb intake is what, 600 or so, but the 600, and then I guess the access port and everything would be close to 1,000. So just intake and mods itself, just intake and tune itself is almost $1,000. And as for everything else, my car is pretty much stock besides the intake portion. With all the vinyl work and everything, premium auto styling will help you price all that out. But honestly, I haven't spent a lot on my car at all. So for you guys who want to do mods and stuff, don't need to worry about like losing an arm and a leg. The big mods that would make you question how much you would spend would be like a full exhaust. Those can be pretty pricey. And then if you want to lower your car, coilovers, springs could be pretty pricey. One thing I did notice about the Subarus were just to get an intake you had to tune it, which was kind of disappointing, because with a Camaro all you did was put an intake on there and the car would fix itself and it would be fine. But unfortunately on a Subaru you have to tune the car with an intake, or pretty much any modifications you do. And that's a little bit different on my side. So let's see, Koosh I think it's called, KOOCHA88, asked me why don't I put a big spoiler and the gold rims on the car, and are you planning to buying an STI? Actually, I am planning to buy an STI one day. I don't know when, but I do want to get one. I kind of want to actually wait for the new body style, and once the new body style comes out, then I might consider going ahead and getting it. But as of right now, I want to go wingless, and I don't want gold rims because I think it's kind of common on a blue car. So once I get an STI, maybe I'll do a couple other things I can find. Gray Goose asked me how much I pay for insurance. The question is difficult to answer because I'm 25, so my insurance rates are going to be lower than a person that's 24, and we have 2 cars. So I don't know how much one car would cost for you guys to insure, so it's difficult. But pretty much what my suggestion would be, if you guys are looking for insurance, is to contact all major insurance. So you would look up, like I guess there's companies called Progressive, Mercury, Allstate, Wawanesa, Geico, all those people. You contact each one. You input all of your information, make sure it's accurate, and then they'll give you a quote, an estimate of how much it would cost. And from there, you would use that information to determine if you guys want to get the insurance or not. One thing that I do recommend is in California, they require insurance. I don't know about other states, But since we require insurance here, the minimum insurance you would need is liability only, which means if someone hits you, or actually if you hit someone else, your insurance company will cover them, but they won't cover you. And that's like, that kind of sucks. For comprehensive is where it covers both parties no matter who's at fault. And then one of the biggest things I suggest you getting is uninsured motorists, because if you drive, you realize that a lot of people are uninsured, and if they're uninsured and they take off on you, they hit you and they take off and they are uninsured, or they're not even around, your insurance company won't cover anything because there's no third or no second party to go after. So basically what I'm saying is get insurance and get uninsured motorists. That's one thing you have to get insurance and uninsured motorist coverage. And that's my biggest suggestion. I know a lot about insurance because I'm paranoid about losing everything. So you might as well pay a little bit more a month just to cover your life and your lifestyle than like not pay $10 and all of a sudden someone hits you and you're hurt and you're like crippled, you know? That's the last thing you want. So GEEFK asks, how much Vietnamese do I know? I don't live with my parents. I haven't lived with my parents since I was very young. So my Vietnamese is very limited, but I know a lot for my generation, I guess. Everyone after me, like my nephews and nieces, they don't speak too much Vietnamese. But I know enough to get around. Maybe not enough to do like a full legal translation, but I know enough to talk to people casually. They can probably know that I don't speak a lot, but I know enough just to speak it. But I would like to know more. But if I was around Vietnamese people more often, then it'd probably be easier. But I mean, I don't live with my parents, so I don't know too much Vietnamese. Nate asked what my wife drives. She drives a Mercedes-Benz, and she enjoys the car very much. I enjoy it too. It's great for road trips because it's so comfortable. Is it Carmen? Karim? Ask if I'm gonna do any engine upgrades. As of right now, I don't think so. I'd like to get like a full turbo back exhaust, but that's definitely in the future. Oh, a side note is actually I want some spacers for my car. That's what I'm looking for. So possibly some wheel spacers for the car, maybe new rims or something. But for engine mods, nothing too serious. I'm kind of waiting for the new STI to come out just to see how it looks, and just see if it's worth a purchase or not. So I have an idea. Since you guys are suggesting a couple cars for me to do videos on, if you guys know anyone that lives local, like in California, that wants to do a video with me, then you can let them know that I'm interested and let them contact me. Ask them to contact me. That way you don't have to go chase every single person around. If the person wants to be in a video with me, then I'm definitely down to go out and do a video. But we do have a GC8 that we might do a video soon, so you guys stay tuned for that. I'm pretty excited about it. So you guys make sure you guys check that video out. So the question here is, if you can be one of the Fast and Furious 6 characters, who you'll be and why. I have no idea. I have no idea who I'd be. I don't know. I don't know who I would be, actually. That's a good question. You know, I might know that answer after watching Fast and Furious 6. I definitely know. And I don't know if you guys, most of you guys are out of state, but if you guys are local, then definitely come out to the meet on the 25th around 3:30 p.m. and I'd be happy to meet you guys. So hopefully some of you guys can make it if you guys are local. If you guys want to make the drive out to California, that'd be great too. But the movie would be great. I'm gonna try to do a video on it. So if I'm able to do a video, I'll definitely post it. If I'm not, I'll at least take some pictures to show you guys. So someone asked, how do I know if the car mileage have been reduced? It's hard to tell. It's almost very difficult to reduce miles on a car without really taking part of the dash. But you really can't tell. What you can tell is the VIN number. If you run the VIN and you run like Carfax, it'll show you the mileage entries of the car. So every time the car is taken to a maintenance shop or a dealer or like major registration, the miles are going to be entered into the DMV system, for at least in the States. And after it's entered, it should consistently increase, you know, because you don't decrease miles. So if you're going to buy a car and all of a sudden the miles are 10,000 and then the next year you see it's like 9,000, then someone obviously reversed the clock on it. So that's the only way that I know you can chase it or trace it, but I don't know. King's 3PS, do I have a BOV? No, it's stock. I have not seen any shots of the STI, but I think I've seen like a concept one everyone keeps talking about, which is like the one that's been wrapped in like a opaque kind of black and white looking thing, and that's pretty cool. It looks kind of weird. I don't like the headlights very much, but who knows, it might not look like that. I know they just, maybe they're testing out an engine, and they're just putting it in a skeleton car, so we'll see what it looks like. So question here from Thomas Reed. How tall am I? I am 5'7". I'm not the tallest guy out there, but not the shortest guy either. But 5'7". Never been an issue. Not too bad. You know, Asians are like considered pretty short, so I don't know. I'm happy with my height, I guess. Colt X War 13 asks if I'm going to Weekfest? No, I'm not going. I've heard about it, and it's unfortunately the same day, I think, as my car meet, which is the 25th of May on a Saturday, so I'm not going to be going to that one at all. And he asked me, can I do a video with the Magic School Bus? Yes, I can. How fast have I gone on my WRX? I don't know, actually, and maybe I shouldn't say. I haven't gone very fast. I'm not a fast driver. I don't like driving very fast. I accelerate fast, but for the most part, I don't drive fast. I just kind of, you know, I like the acceleration. That's why I kind of like a turbo. I've never been a guy with top speed type of things. 99 SNOPRO. As for exhaust, looking for NVIDIA exhaust, a turbo back with cat, because I want to be able to pass smog for kinda, but no major plans for exhaust as of now, so we'll see. So you guys, if you guys haven't seen, I had a giveaway on Instagram with the I buttons are here, these buttons, which were available on premiumautostyling.com. I did a giveaway on that website, on Instagram, and it's available on the website. That's what I'm trying to say. And I'm thinking I might be able to do a giveaway for you guys too, if you guys are interested. So what I'm gonna do is I'll probably release a video sometime after the meet, and then we'll do a random giveaway to a couple winners with the participation of premiumautostyling.com. They are willing to give away a couple buttons for you guys, and we can hook you guys up, because I already did it on Instagram, but I didn't do it on YouTube. I don't know how many of you guys follow me on Instagram. Oh, curious, how many of you guys follow me on Instagram? Let me know. Let's see what else we got here. So I have a question. If you're going, you're in 6th gear and you want to shift to 1st gear, if you need to put in neutral first and then brake, or vice versa. So if you're in 6th gear, it means you're going pretty fast. At no point you want to stick it in 1st gear unless you've slowed down from fast to really slow. You don't want to switch it right away. So if you're going, say, 60 miles per hour in 6th gear and you're coming to a stop at a light or whatever, and you're like 5 miles per hour, at that point you can just go from 6 to 1st gear because you've slowed down to about 5 miles per hour. But if you're going 60 miles per hour and you're trying to stuff it in 1st gear, it's not going to work, and you don't want to do that because you're going to damage your car. So definitely no. White Tape 101 asked me if I'm planning to paint my rims in the future. I do actually. I do want to paint them. I don't know what color yet, but I'd like to paint them soon. But they're not peeling off yet. The red is still really good. It's really strong, so it's not an issue at all. So if you guys are wondering if like the Plasti Dip is holding up or not, it is holding up, and it's okay. So no big deal about Plasti Dip. It's actually really good. I'm actually really surprised at how Plasti Dip's holding up. So I have a question about how to break in a Subaru from Joobacca, and if I should do it like the manual or if I should do it like the car, or actually like the manual or other people say. So here's my thought on it. When people test drive cars, they drive it very hard. So if you were to live by the manual, that means all the people who test drove a car damaged the engine. So I would say just drive it normal. I don't know what that means. Drive it normal, drive it like your daily car. You don't need to smash on it. Just drive it like your daily car. Boost once in a while. Don't boost hard. Warm up your car before you drive it. But you don't need You don't need to like baby under 3,000 RPMs all the time like the manual says. The manual says you gotta drive it really mellow and all, and then some other people say the manual says you drive it like you stole it. So my thought on it personally, I would drive it how I would normally drive it, but not as aggressive as I want it. So that's what I would suggest, but I don't know if it's right, but that's what I would do. How many of you guys follow me on Instagram? I'm curious. If you're not yet, follow me on Instagram at Smurfinwrx. I also have a Facebook page, what I'm trying out. I don't use Facebook too often, so it's kind of confusing to me. I also have Twitter. It's also Smurfinwrx, but mostly my main focus is Instagram, and that's pretty much what I use. So follow me on Instagram, guys. Any other last questions? I definitely want to answer them before I leave. So keep the questions coming. Any questions, let me know. What size rims and tire do I have? I don't know. I guess they're the stock tires. I haven't changed them. I think they're 17. For tire size, I don't know. I haven't changed the rims or tires at all. So whatever the rims came with the dealer, that's the one I have on my car right now. Superior asks, a good first car with an engine 1.6 and under. Honestly, a good first car besides a Subaru, I think, because Subarus are so safe and they're so versatile, you can actually grow into them. A good basic first car that you can do anything to would be like a Honda Civic. They're really safe. They're really easy to work on. If they ever break, they're actually not expensive to fix. So if I would suggest a car for your first car with a budget and you won't get any trouble with, would be a Honda Civic. And I was actually going to get a Honda Civic for my first car too. I don't have any videos on any supercars. I'd like to. Psycho asked if I do service to my own car. I don't. I actually did change my oil one time, and then I took it to the dealers the next time. I enjoyed doing work on my own car, but sometimes you just don't have enough time to do all the work and get under the car and everything. So it's sometimes more convenient just to take it to a dealership. But the Subaru is pretty much the same thing to work on. As for oil change, you just get under it. You have to remove the panel, and after you remove the panel, then you remove the drain plug, and from the drain plug it drains out. You remove the oil cap, and then it drains out. You plug it back in. You take out the filter, replace the filter, and then you stick in, you pour in the new oil. So real basic, the same thing as all other cars, nothing different at all. Yes, you can do fan submission videos. All you need to do is just submit them, and I'll look at them. Cold War asked me my input on Hondas. Hondas, like I said, pretty good first cars. Great cars, really reliable, really good gas mileage. So if you have a car and you're on a budget, then I definitely recommend getting a Honda, like a Honda Civic or something. Have you ever downshifted from third gear while doing 80 miles per hour? Is it safe to do so? From JR Sumera. I don't know what 80 miles per hour would be in third gear, but I have shifted hard from fifth gear down to a lower gear, and it's okay if your RPMs aren't too high. So whatever your rev limiter is, you don't want to be right at your rev limiter when you're downshifting, because it's kind of pointless. So if you're driving and you're accelerating in fifth gear, and then you want to downshift to third gear, then I would say you have to be around 40 miles per hour or so, 40, 50, for you to be in the power band still, and then accelerate out of it. That's where you would use your third gear. I think third gear around 40 or so, 45 would be a good shifting point. How much power can I add to an 06 SCI without hurting the engine, still being a daily driver? That question, I won't be able to answer because I don't know engines as much as a mechanic would. I definitely would contact a shop in order to ask them those questions. A good shop to ask would be Foreman Performance. They have a website, foremanperformance.com. They're a local shop in Costa Mesa. So give them a call, ask them like what kind of mods can I do to stay daily driven but not also hurt my engine so much, and they can definitely tell you what mods would be good. The Audi 10 asked me what if I'm getting new rims after my tires wear out. Maybe, honestly, I really like the stock Subaru rims a lot. They're actually really nice, and without the red Plasti Dip on there, it's actually like a gunmetal. So I like them. Personally, I probably wouldn't change the rims until I had to. So question is Element Videos ask me if a regular 2.5 would be a good first car. I definitely would say so. They're better on gas than my Subaru, and if you love Subarus, any Subaru would do, even if it's an automatic. So don't even worry about what people say if you're getting a new car. Garrett Austin, do you think it's better a Scion or FRS or Subaru BRZ? I like the FRS a lot, but I also like the BRZ. Honestly, when I haven't seen a lot of BRZs, that's the problem. I've seen more FRSs around the street. So with my experience with seeing the cars, because I see one more than the other, I've grown to like the FRS a lot. But that's not to say if I see more BRZs, I wouldn't like them either. I just need to see more of them in person to really make an educated educated decision, I guess. But they're essentially the same car. They look almost identical, but the owners of the FRSs seem to make them pretty nice with nice rims and lower them. So as of right now, I like the FRS, but I do like the BRZ. I've seen some really nice pictures, so I just haven't seen enough. So for now, I would say the FRS. Eric, that's a good question. How did I come up with the name Smurfinwrx? Now, the name Smurfin is blue, so it's Smurfin. WRX because I have one. I actually was trying to figure out another name besides Smurfinwrx. but I couldn't think anything up at the time, so I kind of settled on Smurfinwrx, and I figured it'd be kind of cool, kind of catchy, stick in people's minds. But I don't know, that's how I came up with the name. But guys, I think this is it for the live stream today. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Really appreciate you guys watching. If you guys have any questions like that, feel free to always ask me, because I don't mind answering any questions at all. So thank you so much for watching, guys. It seems like I got a lot of questions from you, and it was really enjoyable sitting here talking to you guys for the last hour. So next time, please join me again on, I don't know, I guess I'm gonna call this Card Talk. Maybe I'll do it next week, maybe I'll do it again, but whatever the case, thanks for watching, guys. Really appreciate you guys. If you guys can make it to the card meet on the 25th, please do so. If not, then make sure you guys follow me on Instagram, and I will talk to you guys later. Talk to you guys later, guys. Thank you so much.